Welcome back. OK, let's get my next guest out. She became a worldwide star after her performance in the magical Amélie. In case you didn't see it, let me show you how wonderful it was.
Parfois, le vendredi soir, Amélie va au cinéma.
J'aime bien me retourner dans le noir et contempler le visage des autres spectateurs.
Au premier qui arrive au bout de la passerelle.
Puis j'aime bien repérer le petit détail que personne ne verra jamais. Par contre, j'aime pas dans les vieux films américains quand les conducteurs regardent pas la route.
A wonderful film made magical by an incandescent performance from the magnificent Audrey Tautou. Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Asseyez-vous.
Merci.
Should I say, how do I say the familiar form? Asseyez-vous or assis-tu?
Assis-toi.
Assis-toi.
Yes,
Okay.
so...
Wow. Don't worry, we're not going to do the whole thing in French.
Unfortunately.
Well, I
Don't forget I'm French, so I may not understand your super English accent, as you may not understand my super French accent. So, you know, don't be upset if I don't laugh if you make a joke.
It won't be the first time that's happened on the show.
Thanks.
Okay, that's very kind of you, though, to warn us. Okay. Can I just check I am pronouncing your name correctly? It is Audrey Tautou, not Tattoo.
No, Tautou.
Tautou, because I have always been saying Audrey Tattoo.
Yeah, everybody's saying that.
Okay.
You know,
But now we know it's Tautou.
yeah.
Do you have a tattoo?
I don't.
But now I know if I wanted a tattoo of Tautou, I would say, can I have a tattoo of Tautou to go with my tattoo of Desmond Tutu? And then it would be...
You know, it seems hilarious.
You know,
I'm sorry.
Don't be...
So I'm gonna laugh and smile, and you know that's the only thing I can do. You know.
That makes you our dream woman right there.
I got that one.
Okay. What an incredible career you've had. Amélie, when I saw Amélie, like so many people, I fell in love with the film, I fell in love with the character, and I fell in love with you a little bit as well. No, I think people did. And I think people, often they kind of thought you were Amélie for a while, didn't they? Did you have to deal with that? Were people expecting you to be more like her when they met you?
No, I never felt that.
Oh, okay.
No, they immediately noticed that I was kind of far away from her.
Did you like the character, though? Do you like her, or did you find her kind of too innocent, too kind of...
No, I really like her because she's a pure heart, and that was a little miracle for me to, you know, to play this part.
Amélie was a huge hit, but the Da Vinci Code, an enormous international hit, and Audrey Tautou, I'm sure you saw her in that as well. Fabulous performance for you, and holding your own against Tom Hanks. That must have been then, now knowing that you are somewhat insecure about your English, quite a challenge, quite an experience for you.
Well, I was very, very impressed first when I met him. So I was like a teenager when she meets her idols. I was like, you know, trying to hide myself. I was really idiot. Like it took me, I don't know, maybe 10 days to realize that I was not like a special effect that they had put me beside him. There was something like that.
So that you were really there.
Yes.
Let me ask you about the new movie, because this is it's a very different film to the two we've discussed previously so far. And I want to get the title right, because I'm going to mispronounce it probably, but Thérèse Descarreau.
Descarreau.
And this is the woman's name, the lead role.
Yes.
Tell us about the film. Tell us about the character you play. Tell us about Thérèse.
Well, that's not a romantic comedy. And it's a story of a woman who are stuck or, blocked.
Stuck in a relationship?
Stuck in a wedding, which make her very unhappy. And she going to dive into the crime, trying to poison her husband to escape.
So she's stuck, and this is set in the past, of course, when it would be much harder for a woman...
Of course.
...to get out of that situation.
Yes.
What period is it set in? What year was it?
Yes, it's around... it's the beginning of the 19th century, around 1920.
So the 20s there. Well, you perhaps know this, I'm a big film fan. I adore French cinema. So I was thrilled to see this film coming my way. Here is a clip of, and let me get the name right again, Thérèse Descarreau. OK, not bad.
Thanks.
Pas mal. That's a masterclass in screen acting right there. All in the faces. The film's out now, go and see it. You live in... Do you live in Paris?
Yes.
Yeah, OK, well, but you weren't born in Paris, were you?
No, no, no. I'm born right in the middle of France.
So whereabouts in France? Where were you born?
Montluçon.
OK, and were you, as a child, were you as excited about going to Paris as someone from England would? Because the first time I went to France, I couldn't believe it. I was so thrilled to see the Eiffel Tower, to see French comic books. Was that something you grew up wanting to visit as well?
Yeah, when I was a child, I was completely fascinated by the Eiffel Tower. So my parents took me there. And the first time I went really to Paris to do a theater course during the holidays, I really thought that Paris was the place where all the most beautiful women who had to go there. That was the meeting place of... And I was like so surprised to see so many beautiful women everywhere around me. And after 2 weeks, I realized that my apartment was like 50 meters from the elite agency model. But as a countryside young girl, young woman, I was like, wow, Paris, it's really like I understand why it's the greatest capital in,
Do you have the address of that apartment you hired just because... But that must be lovely. I mean, and when you first came, how old were you when you first came to Britain?
The first time? Well, I came with a school... when I was at school, we spent like 1 week in a family.
And so you were an exchange student?
Yeah.
OK.
Yeah,
What was the family like you stayed with? Did you enjoy that?
Yes, I enjoyed it. But I remember the first time they proposed us for the breakfast those beans, like baked beans. Yeah.
Baked beans.
And we were just terrified. It was like, really something weird.
Yeah. And after you'd eaten them?
I think I didn't dare,
You didn't dare?
Like...
So you were hungry for a while?
Yeah, well, look.
Well, I hope you've overcome your fear of the baked beans.
I love it now.
Of course. What's not to love? No. Just think of all those missed opportunities.
No, I didn't get that one, but it... I try. You see my brain? Well, I do the sentence in reverse, like, OK, where was...
You know what? It's a shame to see you working that hard because you really didn't miss much either, to be fair. OK, how lovely to have you here. So Thérèse Descadeaux opens on June the 7th. Please go and see it because you'll be treated to another spectacular screen performance from one of the finest actresses working in film today, the gorgeous Audrey Tautou, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Don't go away. After the break, I will be joined by world champion boxer Carl Froch, and we'll have music from the fantastic Alt J, so don't go anywhere.